Hey guys, Jared here, Magnetic Men's Club. I hope you're all doing well. In this video, I want to talk about the 10 things that you should avoid on your first date. And the very number one thing you need to avoid is asking her what she wants to do on the date. Okay, you asked her out, you should be planning the date. So if you get her out and let's say you're supposed to meet up on a Saturday at 7 o'clock, you should already have reservations planned for a restaurant, or if it's a casual date, tell her where you want to meet. If she doesn't drive for whatever reason, maybe this is for a younger person, if she'll allow you to pick her up, say, great, I'm going to come and get you 7:30. Tell her how you want to dress. That's going to let her know kind of which way the evening's going to go, meaning, hey, great, I'll pick you up at 7 o'clock, dress casual, jeans, t-shirts, great. You want to be casual, okay? That takes the pressure off her. She already knows generally what she's going to wear. She's not going to show up in a fucking evening gown when you're in jeans and a t-shirt. So give her some direction, what you would like her to wear. That also will give her some directions on what type of date this is. I always suggest first date, keep it casual. If you can meet at a common place, like maybe a local bar, maybe a local restaurant. Keep it very simple. You don't want to go too extravagant on the date. The very first one, you're just trying to get to know her. She's trying to get to know you. So take the pressure off. Tell her how you want her to dress, where to meet you, or pick her up. I'm a little bit more old school. I prefer to pick up my dates. But again, if this is geared towards a younger person, just have them meet you at the spot and kind of go from there. The second one is once you're on the date, you don't want to talk too much about yourself. You want to have a little bit of a mystery to you, okay? A lot of guys tend to vomit out their life story on the first date, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't promote any mystery about you. You want to be asking questions about her, but you want to do it in a way where it doesn't feel like an interview. Keep it casual, have some banter, ask her about her past, maybe she has kids, what she does for work. Just kind of keep it nice and light. Don't be stuffy about it. Just have a good time. This sounds odd, but of the guys I've coached, I kind of just said, listen, just treat her like a bratty little sister. Now, I know that sounds sick because you want to stick your dick in her, but I'm saying mentally, just treat her like any other girl. Yeah, she's hot. Yeah, she's somebody you've wanted to date a long time, but you don't want to get so caught up in how she looks that you start tripping up inside and you run out of things to talk about. So keep it very light, keep it very casual, talk about her. If she asks questions about you, so you don't want to be an avoidant, you don't want to completely ignore her questions, answer them, but answer them in a positive way. So if she's asking something about maybe you've been through a divorce, don't get into the divorce. Just say, yeah, things didn't work out, looking to move forward, blah, blah, blah. So just answer the question and then go back to the date, ask her another question. So keep it very light. The other thing you want to avoid is bringing gifts. There's no reason to bring her flowers on the first date. I've seen dudes I've had exes say, fuck, I've gotten jewelry on the first date. All of those things in her mind is a bribe for sex. Now she might think, oh my God, flowers, they're so nice. But in the back of her mind is, this guy doesn't know me. This is our first date. Why is he bringing me a gift? It can turn a lot of women off thinking it's a bribe for sex. So no gifts, no flowers, no jewelry, no fucking Hallmark card, none of that bullshit. Avoid all that. Keep it simple. On the same token, no extravagant dates. Don't take her to this high-end restaurant or to, some of these spa places where you're going to drop $500 or $600 getting massages and all that stuff. You want to reserve that for when you're actually dating her, when she's actually your girlfriend. then you can do that once in a while. But here's the problem. Let's say you take her to this super high-end, really nice place, and she really likes you. And then the next date, you take her to a local bar. You just went down, okay? You can't keep... There's only so many high-end restaurants in your area. There's only so much money that you have. If you keep at this level, she's going to expect that level every time. So when you go down, she's going to be like, what the fuck? So keep it very, very casual. Get to know her, and as you move along in the relationship, then of course you can take her to someplace really nice, let her know that you care, but you reserve that down the road, you know, a couple months or whatever. The next thing you want to avoid is just being messy. I can't tell you how many guys that I've talked to, that I've coached, that will have no problem going on a date, a first date with a girl, dressed like a toddler, wearing a goddamn football jersey with his favorite team in the back. It makes no sense. You want to dress for the occasion. So if it is a casual event, put on a nice shirt, put on some nice pants, put on some nice shoes, take a shower, be well groomed. The idea is you want her to like you. You want her to possibly see you again. So wouldn't it make sense to present yourself in the best light possible? You don't have to be overly good looking. You don't have to have the best clothes, but you have to do the best you can with what you have. This also goes to your car. If you are picking her up, make sure your car's clean. Make sure the clutter's out of your car. It takes 10 minutes just to wipe down, you know, the inside of your car, run it through a car wash. Just generally think about how you're being perceived. We talk about this a lot, that you are your own brand. By her first meeting you, within seconds, she's going to size you up as if she's going to want another date, possibly sex. She's going to size you up within seconds. So present yourself in the best light possible. Don't let her pay. You asked her out on a date. I understand this whole new modern day women bullshit that they want equal. They don't. When it comes to dating, they want a guy to be a guy. They want a guy to lead. They want a guy to plan the date. They want a guy to pay for the date. Okay? She might have kids. She might have to pay for a babysitter. So she is putting out money. She is going out with you during that time where she could be doing some other things. So you have to remember that she's also giving up her time and possibly some money for a babysitter, choosing to go out with you. So kind of remember that. Say, okay, you know, I'm going to pay for the date. I asked you out, and that's the end of it. So pay for the date. Don't split the bill. Again, you want her to like you. If you go up to her and say, hey, you know, the bill was $100, I think, you know, because you keep saying how men are equal, you should go ahead and pay for this. You're not going to get in her pants that way. It's not going to happen. So pay for the date. I'd also argue you should be paying for the dates most of the time up until the point where you're in an actual relationship. Meaning it might take a couple months where you're actually an item, you're actually, you know, together. Then you can have that conversation where maybe she pays for the tip, okay, or what have you. But on the first few dates, pay for the date. The other thing is, don't be on your phone. Now, I get it. Emergencies come up. You might have kids. One of your kids might text you for something. I get it. Excuse yourself. Say, I'm sorry, it's my kid, or what have you. Largely try to stay off your phone, okay? Focused on her. You only got an hour or two with her. Focus on her. Learn about her. And the same token, don't let her be on her phone. That's an actually huge red flag. If she's always on her phone when you're trying to have a conversation with her, really think about that. Politely say, hey, I asked you out on a date. You keep going on your phone. I'd appreciate you putting your phone down. Plain and simple. So give her respect, but demand respect from yourself, especially when it comes to being on the phone. Don't talk about your ex This sort of talks about don't talk about yourself too much. Don't talk about your past relationships. It's going to come up. They're always going to ask, you know, if you were divorced, when was your last relationship? Answer the question. Keep it positive. Even if your ex is a piece of shit and she cheated on you, ran off with some other dude, whatever, none of that matters at this point. You got her on the date. Just say things didn't work out. I'm moving forward in my life, you know, and move it along. Don't talk about your ex for two reasons. Number one, if you talk too much about your ex, she's going to think in the back of her mind, wow, if we break up and he's talking this much shit about his ex, he's going to talk about me. Women don't like that. Keep it very casual, keep it positive, and don't talk about your ex. And the second reason why is if you emote too much about your ex and how much she hurt you and all this stuff, women can also perceive that as you're telling a story to try to get sex. Keep a little bit of mystery about you. This is why women come back to you. They want to know more. You give them a little bit, they want to know a little bit more. Okay? Women love to talk about themselves, so ask questions that promote her telling you about her and about her situation. They fucking love talking about themselves. The other one, this is going to take so much pressure off you and her. Don't assume sex. I don't know where this came up from, where if you're taking a girl out and you're spending money on her, that sex is inevitable. Not on the first date, maybe not on the second or third date. Don't assume it. Just enjoy the fact that she went on a date with you, learn about her, talk to her. If she really does like you and find you attractive and you're dating, going on a second or third date, sex will happen. That's a natural course in a relationship. But don't be so in a hurry to get to that place, because it can turn her off. She might feel pressured, especially on the first date. Never assume sex in the first date. If it happens, great, but don't assume it. The final one, you don't want to talk about future dates. You don't want to use the word us, we should go here, things like that. This is the first date. You're just getting to know her. Don't talk about future dates. And matter of fact, when the date is done, don't even say I'd like to see you again right away. End the date. Maybe you get a kiss or not. Who the fuck knows? Maybe you get your pecker wet. Who knows? Don't ask her out that same night. This isn't playing games. It's just a way for you, hopefully, to process the evening, to see if you even want to see her again, or if you're just trying to get laid. Okay? I'm an older guy, 47 years old. I've gotten all the fucking out of me. You know, if I'm dating somebody, I'm trying to date them a little bit for a relationship, not just trying to have sex with every girl I see. If you're younger and you are, that's fine. But at the end of the day, don't assume sex and don't assume a second, third, or fourth date. End the date, wait, a day or so. Chances are she really likes you. She will contact you again. And then you can say, hey, had a great time. When can I see you again? And then plan that second date. But the whole purpose of the date is you just want her to relax. You want her to laugh. You want her guards down a little bit. She gets inundated with guys all the time. And for you to set yourself apart, all you need to do is be the guy she wants to be with more than all the other guys she's talking to. Because I guarantee you she's talking to other guys. When the girl says, I'm not talking to anyone, she's fucking lying. So all you got to do is be the guy she wants to be with more than all the other guys. So the competition is just you. Be the best version of yourself. Take these tips, apply them to your date, and I guarantee you, if her attraction level is high enough, you will get a second date. So we're going to recap this really quick. Don't talk about yourself too much. Ask questions about her. Get her into talking about herself, because women love attention. They love to talk about themselves. They love to hear their own goddamn voice. Just let them talk. Don't bring gifts. Nothing expensive, nothing at all. No flowers, no jewelry, no Hallmark card, nothing, okay? No extravagant dates. Keep it very simple. Don't be messy. Be well-groomed. Have a nice shirt on. Be clean. Throw some cologne on. Don't let her pay. Don't be on your phone. Don't talk about your ex. Plan the fucking date. Don't assume sex. And the 10th, the final one is don't talk about future dates. I hope this helps you. Good luck out there. The dating world seems to be getting a lot harder, but if you're a high-value man, if you're watching this channel, we will help you set yourself apart from all other males out there to put you in the best light possible so that you can have your pick of the women you want in your life. My name is Jared Schoonmaker. This is Magnetic Men's Club. If you like this channel, please hit subscribe. Go check out our other videos that we have in production, and we'll talk soon. Bye.